that he was able to go back to like his old band and just be creative, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like he's
So basically, what I would
the opposite of a sellout. Or is I mean, because to be fair, like no one's really a sellout.
no.
I mean,
The concept of a sellout is like
they're trying to
kinda
make money.
weird.
They're trying to make a living.
Yeah.
I understand that. Like if fucking Doritos comes to us and is like, hey, do you want to put us on your podcast? And then we just throw up a huge Doritos.
I would be wearing nothing but Dorito merch for like a month. Like I swear, I would have like a Dorito hat, a Dorito sweater. Like
Exactly.
I would like be making you put like a Doritos like
This would be the
background
Broke
here.
Till Friday.
broke till Dorito.
Broke till Dorito pays us. Podcast.
Yeah.
That's what this would turn into.
For
Okay?
reals.
Like
Like
I don't know. Anytime someone goes, that guy's such a sellout, it's like, well, that guy's looking out for himself, his family, his friends, like
Yeah,
people that he
like,
supports.
I don't
it's
know.
tough.
It's weird. I don't know. I have complicated feelings about it because like at the same
Me too.
time, like if you have a like an idea or like a vision that you're already doing, and then you get money and then you decide to change it, I'm like,
Well, because then again, it might not be their choice to change it. That's the other
well,
thing.
that's why. That's like that's the one thing about the sellout that I do understand, that it's like people receiving your stuff don't want it to be heavily influenced by capitalistic tendencies, whether they like to admit it or not. Like they don't want corporations influencing stuff that they would enjoy. Like if a certain thing has a certain message, they don't want Doritos or something to like have their hands directly involved in the creation process of that. But
Yes.
at the same time, it's like they're just trying to get couple bucks.
But so I would say like
Like YouTube sponsorships are like the best thing, where it's like I can't see how that would be a sellout.
yeah, creator
not-
getting direct money. You just watch a few seconds of an ad, goes to them. Cool.
Yeah, and that's cool. And then they have their no involvement in there. They're just literally it's advertising.
Yeah, the only one I have like let's say problems with or different feelings about is when it's like someone that's already rich that then becomes like a bootlicker or something, like John Cena, Terry Crews with the Amazon thing. Because I mean, yeah, I understand he's an actor, he's acting, but still, like he could have said no.
Yeah,
You
could've
know,
said no.
like-
he had more than enough freedom to say no.
Yeah, he's a millionaire. He's someone
Yeah.
in demand. He's not like, oh, I'm just an up and coming guy.
No, you know what? You know what's the clearest example of it?
Which one?
It's like when what's his face?
John Cena apologizing to China and Chinese because he said Taiwan's a country.
Yes, but and Taiwan is a country, free Taiwan.
Taiwan is a country, free Taiwan.
But more importantly, not more importantly, but
Nothing's
Nah,
more
nothing's-
important.
just very few.
More
things
importantly, my feelings.
my feelings about the situation.
Okay, who sold out?
No. What's that boxer dude's name?
So many.
That fought with
Ben Askren?
No, that fought with Logan Paul.
Ben Askren, yeah.
No, the other one, the
Conor McGregor?
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, Mayweather, yeah.
Mayweather. So Mayweather, like, you know what his excuse was for basically running a pseudo scam?
What was the excuse?
Legacy isn't going to feed my children. Bitch, you're a millionaire.
Unless he has absolutely terrible money managing skills, which I could believe 100%.
Yeah, true,
Because
true,
I'm
true,
like,
true, true.
he can't even read, right?
Yeah, he can't read. He's illiterate.
Mayweather's literally fucking illiterate, so I would not be surprised if like his manager was like scamming him and being like, "Look over these tax returns and just sign them at the bottom, Floyd."
Yeah, but
like,
he's not
"All right."
dumb. Like, that's the thing.
I
Like, if you
know,
see him in
I
things,
know.
he's not dumb. He's
Well,
smart.
that's
He's
why he was able to
legitimately
scam
smart.
people.
Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why he was able to scam people. But
that's-
that's what makes it more like
Egregious.
because it's like you understand what you're doing and you don't need that money, and you decide to still run those types of scams.
Technically, I was gonna say that's not even that's not selling out. That's scamming people. That's different. That's two different things. Like there's one thing
But
if
he
they're
sold
like,
out because it's Logan Paul that came to him with that thing.
I guess,
Or was it Jake Paul? It was one of the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
That he fought with, and they were like,
I think it was the older one. I think it
let's
was
fix
Logan.
the fight. They essentially went, let's fix the fight. I'll win. We'll both make a shit ton of money. But if you win, we were not going to make as much money because everyone's like, oh yeah,
oh, he's washed out or something.
No.
Or-
Because if Floyd Mayweather won, they're like, oh, of course, Floyd Mayweather won. But by having the Paul brothers win, it drums up publicity. It drums up money. People
Hype
buy
and
the
stuff like that,
merch.
yeah.
Hype, all that stuff. And so they both make a shit ton of money. And so he literally sold out for the money. He decided to,
Yeah,
lose
okay.
the fight,
That
rig the
makes
fight
sense.
for so that he can earn money. So, which is that's kind of like the level where I feel like that's like the bad part of like selling out. Like when you,
I mean,
change what you do,
yeah.
specifically
It's-
for the money.
I guess it would. We'll put in like levels of scumminess. It's like, okay, putting ads on your YouTube, obviously, because you want to survive.
Yeah.
Branding your or
like
throwing in brands into your sponsorship deals, by becoming the brand. You know how how we were joking about that Dorito podcast, that's another one. And then,
I feel like both of those are basically zero. Because this one is still worse than the other, but it's like they're still basically like so low on the scale that it's like.
Think of it this way: do you really want to hear like, oh, and our Dorito 5-minute of the day, like realistically?
But
okay,
that's the level above though.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was saying the YouTube ads, because it goes directly to the creator, and they put their ads, and then the YouTube, and then the branding renaming, and then becoming like a bootlicker for a company when you're already like rich, or taking scummy deals when you're already rich, or advocating for something else. Like I'll put John Cena's actually above that, above what Terry Crews did, because like I said,
by far,
I can give Terry Crews the benefit of the doubt because he's an actor. Maybe an agent just said, hey, just film this commercial, okay, whatever. Well, but I know that he's also intelligent enough to understand what Amazon is doing. That's why it's still above the other stuff. And then John Cena straight up apologizing on behalf of a fucking dictatorship that's infringing on human rights. Not the U.S. this time.
The US for some reason.
And then
like
straight
he's
up
a US
scamming
icon.
people. Yeah, and then straight up scamming people all the way to the top of the scam pyramid.
The scam pyramid.
The scum pyramid.
It's the how do you call it? The MLM of scams.
Exactly.
Just the bottom tier, just
because there's a lot of people with YouTube stuff and they're doing it, but there's only so few people apologizing for a country.
There's like I don't know.
With war crimes.
Yeah, I don't know. I like when they advertise, say, Raid Shadow Legends. We all know Raid Shadow Legends is like.
I don't even know. It's
trash.
Some dog shit game. I don't know.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's like it actively promotes gambling. Like it's owned by a casino company.
And the next episode, sponsored by it's a fun game. And here's
the thing. I straight up would.
100%, dude.
100%.
Because they're paying.
Here's the thing.
Creators.
The math is different. They pay creators so much that like it just makes financial sense for anyone trying to earn money to advocate for them.
You'd be dumb not to do it. It's like those jokes where it's like, would you punch your girlfriend in the face for $10,000? And it's like,
or would you allow your boyfriend to cheat for $2.5 million?
Yeah, and it's like $2.5 million. They'll pay for plenty of therapy.
Yeah,
or a new bitch. You got it.
It's
like those kinds of questions. But sponsorships.
Definitely.
If they offer, I don't want to say if they offer you enough money, but if it's just a game, like it's not like they're. I mean, you kind of like you said, it's a little unethical, I guess, with the gambling and stuff.
It's a little unethical, but it's kind of really unethical. I'm not gonna lie. Like the weeds of Raid Challenge is actually pretty unethical, but it's like.
We have not done our research. Disclaimer.
We have not done our research. This is just off of the napkin, just like what we've seen in other things and what we've read about it and other stuff. But it's, how do I put this? It's kind of like, how likely are the people watching you going to participate in that? Especially when the rest of the content is like so anti, like
consumerism and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like how many times have we talked about eating the rich? Generally speaking, people who would fall for Raid Shadow Legends would not be listening to this type of content.
That's true. And even then, they would just skip over the part like that. I mean, that's what I do. I've seen the ads where it's like the built-in at ones, where they're like, okay, we're doing this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and let me take a second to thank our... Next. Smashing the next button. And then like, okay, back to the video. Then that's where I start.
Yeah, that's where I start. Yeah.
But I mean,
that's what I do. It's slightly beneficial. Like the creator has to be like, yeah, why don't you watch the segment? But realistically, like even other creators have been like, if you just skip over those 10 minutes of that sponsorship, it doesn't do anything. Like the creator still gets paid. Yeah. The contracts still keep coming in.
Yep.
Like all they care about is the viewership.
Yep.
And they're not going to have access to your back end analytics, so they're just going to have access to your view numbers.
That's true.
They're not going to know when, people skip over, if the people skipped over the ad or anything like that. They're just going to, know how many people saw your video.
Yeah. And total number of views, aggregate number of views.
And then that's it. That's it. Boom. Boom, boom, pow.
And that's how you make money on YouTube.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It kind of depends.
Yeah. But, I mean, like I said, levels of scumminess.